As a student, I was really intensely focused on research and intensely curious and really willing to do everything it took to spend as much time as possible in the research lab as soon as I had the opportunity to work there. I was really passionate about understanding how life worked in whatever system I was working on. I just fell in love with genetics and how you could use mathematics to understand how life worked and how living organisms adapted to their environment, and that really took me down this path that led to where I am today. When I was an undergraduate, there were very few female faculty in biological sciences and biochemistry and genetics and any of the departments that I was typically exposed to, and none of those clearly had family. And none of them clearly had the balance in life that I knew would be important for me to be a creative scientist and a leader. My very first research mentor, who was a fabulous human being, but just of a previous generation, told me that he was confident that I would have a great career in science if I didn't get married and have a kid. And at the time, that was the furthest thing from my mind. Getting married, having a family, all I cared about was science. But I still remember thinking, I don't want to do that right now, but I certainly am going to do that in the future because I am confident I can do both if I am truly passionate about what I'm doing. As graduate students, my husband and I decided to start a family. We were two PhD students living in Boston and had virtually no money, but we remember it as the happiest time of our lives. One of the biggest challenges that my husband and I faced in our academic careers was when I was an assistant professor and he was still a postdoc, and our daughter, who was at the time just 9 months old, was diagnosed with cancer. And it just felt like we hit a brick wall and like the world was shattering around us. It was really it's something no parent ever expects to face. And happily, I didn't have to face that on my own. I had the robust support of my colleagues and the campus as a whole, and that really helped us get through this challenging time. And I'm just deeply grateful for everyone who supported us through that difficult period in our lives. I carry this with me as dean because I recognize that my faculty and our students may be going through challenges like this every day, and it really is my responsibility to pay it forward and to support people who are going through their life challenges to the best of my extent. No one person has the right answer for how to solve any of the problems or challenges the campus faces, nor how to maximize the opportunities that present themselves. But together, we can get to the right answer, especially if we have a diverse group of individuals focusing on the problem and coming together to help find the right solution.